In the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone escapes the defender. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now ETN to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Jared Stigley picks it. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Head the street! Head the street!
First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The Texans at 2-8 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. right side, completes to Mechie. Touchdown! John Mechie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
19-18. Big Lions. Steady.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Think right. Hey, kill. Think right.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Texans 14, Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Matt Breida, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready? Go, check. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Okay, break.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Panther 11.
Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 34 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fairbairn good for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, Lawrence
completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
19 tight. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Texans 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give running right, ETN. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry I had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Now Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Drop 60. 79 Broncos.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie.
Touchdown!
John Mechie.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That was doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Logan Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Landry. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Play action. Stroud now. Looking deep here for Mechie.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Agnew now to return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Texans 28. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Warrior 70. No street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
First and 10, it's Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a second and 3 now from the 33.
Singletary again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Stroud looking to change the play. Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 32 yards.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Man in motion is Agnew. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He's going to have the first down and then some.
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 31-yard line. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Second down, goal to go. Back to throw, Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.